A blessed Sunday to everyone. So Sunday is for our rest day and the day of God. Yun yung ating araw ng linggo. So now we are in chapter 36 of Genesis. So ano ba nilalaman dito sa chapter 36 na to ng Genesis? Ito ay ang lahi ni Esau at lahi ni Seir. So yun po nakapaloob doon sa chapter 36. Si Esau po ay kapatid ni Jacob. Opo. At Genesis 36 records the family line of Esau. His wives, his children, his chiefs, and kings. The chapter shows that God fulfilled his promises to bless Esau, even though Jacob was chosen for the covenant line. It reminds us that God is faithful and fair, and He keeps His word to everyone. Kapag ipinangako po sa atin ng Panginoon, yun ay Kanyang tinutupad. Kapag sinabi po ng Panginoon na kayo ay sinagot sa Kanya sa inyong panalangin, yun po ay Kanyang tutuparin. At lahat po na nakasulat sa banal na Biblia, at kung i-apply po natin sa tunay na buhay, ay yun po ay tunay na napakasarap damhin ang pagmamahal ng ating Panginoon. What are the lessons we can get from this chapter 36 of Genesis? God keeps His promises. God promised Abraham that many nations would come from him, and Esau become a great nation. Even though not chosen for covenant, are still blessed by God. Kahit na hindi siya yung chosen one sa covenant line, but still he was blessed by God. God's plan is bigger than what we see. Meaning to say, ang plano ng Panginoon ay sadyang napakalaki kesa sa ating mga iniisip o nakikita. Esau's story may seem less important, but God still recorded it. Every life matters in God's plan, even if we are not in the spotlight. Kasi si Jacob nga po nasa spotlight kasi yun yung mga na chosen one sa covenant. So kahit na ganon, but still God bless him. Worldly success is not the same as spiritual blessing. Exactly. Esau had wealth, land, leaders, and kings, but Jacob carried the spiritual promise. This teaches us to value God's presence more than material success. Mas masarap po kasi yung mas masarap po kasi yung meron kang spiritual blessing from God. Kasi iba yung nasa puso mo, yung masaya yung puso mo, na meron kang joyful heart. Yun po yun. Masarap po yung damhin. Kaysa, opo, meron tayong wealth, mayaman tayo, meron tayong mga ari-arian, leaders and kings, but iba po ang spiritual blessings coming from God. Totoo po yan. Nararamdaman po yan. Promise. At pag meron kayong ganyan, mas blessed, you are considered more blessed than material things. Lahat po yan ay mawawala. Lahat po yan ay lilipas. Matutunaw, malulusaw. Pero kapag tayo ay punong-puno ng spiritual blessing from God, yun po yung sinasabing pag napunta kayo sa heaven, talaga pong napakasarap at napakaligaya ng ating puso. God is a God of order and history. The genealogy shows that God is intentional and organized. Nothing in our life is random. He knows our story from beginning to end. Meaning, ipinanganak pa lang po tayo, alam na ng Panginoon ang number ng buhok natin kung ilan ang hibla ng ating buhok. Meron na po tayong nakasulat sa ating mga palad kung ano po ang ating kapalaran. At kilala na rin po ng Panginoon ang laman ng ating puso. At alam niya na rin po kung ikaw ay isang mabuting tao o sabihin natin hindi pa, pero babaguhin ka ng Diyos. Comparison can steal our peace. Totoo yun. Mahirap po i-compare ka sa iba dahil mawawalan ka ng peace of mind. Esau prospered in his own way, Jacob in another. God blesses people differently. We should trust God's timing and calling for our own life. That's it. Ibig sabihin, ang tao ay may kanya-kanyang kapalaran. At God's timing calling for your own life. Kumbaga sa may nakaguhit na nga po sa palad natin eh. May nakatadhana na sa buhay natin. Kung ano tayo ngayon, yun siguro talagang nakasulat sa ating mga palad o nakatadhana. So God blesses in different ways but His promises never fail. What matters most is walking in His will. Kailangan mas maganda po yung sumusunod tayo sa kanyang banal na kalooban. Yung po ang pinakamensahe ng chapter 36 of Genesis. May kanya-kanya tayong kapalaran katulad ni Jacob at ni Esau. Maraming salamat. Pero bago yan, tayo po ay mananalangin.